What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have a brand new teaser trailer to check out today. It is called Overture Teaser, The Final Feast. And yes, it is involving Fontaine. A little over 14 hours ago, Genshin just dropped this out of the blue. Last week, we got to check out some of the awesome scenery that we're going to be seeing in Fontaine with the Melazine and all that, and just the smallest little sprinkle of maybe some of the stuff that we're going to have to deal with in it. But on this one, I am super excited because front and center, right on the thumbnail, is a new Fatui Harbinger, and anytime a new Harbinger enters the fray, I just cannot contain all the excitement that I have. And I believe her name is Arlecchino. I apologize if I get any of the names wrong in this, or at least on the pronunciation, but Arlecchino is right front and center, and like I said, I cannot contain my excitement. So let's see what the Final Feast is all about.
My mission.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast, because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing is believing, my friends. This has been Lyney and Lynette's magic show.
The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth. But what you see is not real. It's all a show. And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls these three controls everything. But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things to your advantage. In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
Very fun. But it's not enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother? When are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
Please refrain from levity in the court. This trial is far from over.
Wow, okay, there is a ton to unpack in this. This is the best look at Fontaine that we have had so far. Obviously, it's approaching really fast. I assume it's going to be here on 4.0 update, and we're about to enter the 3.8 update. We got our first look at Lyney, Lynette. We got even more of a look at Arlecchino than we did in the Winter Nights Lazo, and a lot of other. We saw Charlotte there, which we saw in the, was it the Windbloom Festival, or was it? It was the TCG event that we saw her at. But it was good to see her again. And it looked like there was another girl with her, and I want to say I saw a Geo vision on her. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was right on her hip. It was gold colored. It looked like a vision to me. So to get another Geo character, I'm kind of excited. I don't know. I really like Geo. But let's go back. Let's watch this all again. And let's see if I can pick it apart a little bit more for you guys.
My mission.
So this character right here, I saw a post from Genshin, and I believe his name is Fremenier. Let me know if I get that pronunciation right. I hope I did. But he is a diver, as far as I know, for the court of Fontaine. I don't know very much more about him, but I know he is a diver.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast, because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
And this, you see the shadow just kind of creeping in. Are we gonna have underwater boss fights? Do you guys? So obviously we're doing some diving stuff that we saw with like the Traveler. I really hope it's not just the Traveler that we dive with. It might be with Fremenier as well. And also, I believe his vision is cryo. But yeah, you see this giant, almost megalodon-looking shadow just like kind of creeping in. The thalassophobia is real here, guys. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing is believing, my friends. This has been Lyney and Lynette's magic show.
And Lyney and Lynette, so they were kind of like a sneak peek a long time ago in one of the earlier trailers for Genshin. So it's awesome to see Genshin just like kind of being true to itself and bringing them back in. It wasn't just like a one-off. This is awesome to see. And I believe Lyney is a Pyro Vision wielder, and then Lynette is Animo, as far as I know.
The essence of magic is getting people to...
And you notice how Lyney's smiling, but Lynette is just kind of monotone. I wonder if that's going to kind of play into their different personalities.
Believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth.
And this is the character, so if you look on her hip, it looks kind of gold, like a Geo Vision. So this is the Geo Vision character that I was seeing. Looks like she's climbing to the top of a building here. I'm not sure what that's about. But Charlotte's right there with her. And of course the wind takes her off.
What you see is not real. It's all a show.
And I will say, the soundtrack for this is amazing. I'm loving the music in this trailer. This is awesome.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
He doesn't want, he wants the tea.
Controlled how?
And these two, at least the gentleman that's sitting there in the red and black, I want to say he's a part of like law enforcement. I thought I was seeing something a while back that Genshin released or something like that, and I think he's a part of the law enforcement in Fontaine. But let's continue here.
By choosing the right time, the right place,
Oh, actually, did you guys hear that? That was an alarm tripping. Let's go back here.
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people.
Okay.
Whoever controls these three controls everything.
And that is the head judge, as far as I know, the guy with the silver hair. The woman that's with him, I am not sure what her role is, but, you know, we're definitely going to find out, that is for sure.
But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things to your advantage.
And this right here, it was funny. I was just talking to someone on my stream about this the other day, but I guess we're bringing guns into Genshin Impact. Like, we were just joking about it. It's like, yeah, we'll have big old showdowns and everything with guns. We're literally bringing guns into it. I assume the gun is going to be more of like a catalyst user. And also, you'll notice she is an electro vision. It's an electro attack. And it looks like it's aimed at our Geo friend.
In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
And do you guys, I don't know, like with Lyney commentating this whole thing, do you think they're going to be pulling off some sort of heist? I mean, the music is totally heist music. You know, it's like fun movie heist music. This is awesome. There she is, Arlecchino.
Very fun. But it's not enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
This is wild. So I believe I was reading that Arlecchino has something to do with an orphanage back in Snezhnaya for bringing in new Fatui members and all of that. I wonder if her, Lyney and Lynette are going to be working together, and maybe Lyney and Lynette are just pawns in her scheme. At least that's what it seems like to me. She is very daunting, very very scary looking right here. And when we were circling here just a moment, it looked like there was 8 shadows that passed by. Let's go back and look. I'm sure that means something. Does that mean something with the Harbingers or something else? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That was crazy. And then her eyes glowing. Oh my gosh.
Boring! I mean, why do I even bother?
And our first look at Focalors the Hydro Archon. This is awesome. So, as far as I know, she sits in on some, maybe not all of the different court things that are going on here, but she looks bored. She's kind of acting like a child, a little bit of a child, but we'll see what happens.
When are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
She wants something more, that's for sure.
Please refrain from levity in the court.
And the head judge here, he almost has a vibe like he's the one that's pulling the strings, and his voice sounds very familiar.
This trial is far from over.
His voice sounds a lot like Dottore. I'm not saying it is Dottore, but his voice sounds very much kind of like that, and yeah, he just has this overall vibe about him that is very commanding and very daunting, kind of like Arlecchino in a way, except a little bit more reined in. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy, guys. There is so much to unpack in this. Let's watch this one more time. I just want to make sure we cover just about everything.
My mission.
Yeah, I love the piano music here in the beginning, and then just like builds and builds. The music is on point.
The original sin is the fairest.
I wonder if
Everyone
Reminier is
sinks.
going to teach
Make
us
the
how to
most of
dive.
the final feast.
That would be
Because for the
cool.
sinners, the curtain call has come.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing is believing, my friends. This has been Lyney and Lynette's magic show.
Okay.
The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie.
And Lenny's
And the most
talking
important
about,
part of this is what people see.
he's talking about what you see and what really is going on is different.
People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth.
And I wonder who that is for Charlotte. Is that Charlotte's superior that she was talking about at the TCG event? Or is it someone else? Maybe another fellow photographer, all that stuff, yeah.
But what you see is not real. It's all a show.
Or reporter, not just photographer.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
And did you notice that he felt the drinks before he picked it up? That is interesting. He was reading papers, so obviously he's not blind or not having vision issues, but I thought that was kind of interesting how he picked up the cup.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls these three controls everything. But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things to your advantage.
I am loving the vibes of this trailer. It is so lively and cool.
In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
Very fun.
They have to be pawns
But
of
it's
some
not
type.
enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
Just so crazy. So cool. That eye glow, guys. Ugh. And I don't think Focalors is
Boring!
gonna be an opposing threat.
Why do I even bother? When are we going to finally see a real twist for once?
She might link onto the Traveler
Please refrain
and
from levity
be
in the
someone
court.
that we'll travel around with, kind of like what Nihida was.
This trial is far from over.
Because she came in pretty early on, and we saved her, obviously. So I'm wondering if Focalors is gonna be someone that's gonna kind of travel along with us throughout the entire Fontaine quest. This is awesome, guys. This is amazing. Well, that is the Overture teaser, The Final Feast. I don't know about you guys, but this right here has made me even more excited about Fontaine. I was so excited to begin with, and now I am just overflowing with excitement. I am loving the look of everything. I am loving the music. I'm also loving all the characters that I'm seeing here. There is a ton of characters in here, which I assume just about most of them are going to become playable characters, and they all look really unique. They all have their own personalities, which is really cool. I'm really excited to see where they all have their part in the Archon quest, and it seems like the first part of this, at least, is going to be a very, very full Archon quest, and I'm really excited to see what Genshin and Hoyo has for the first part of all this. But anyways, this is the Overture teaser, the final feast. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. What are you guys really excited for in Fontaine? Let me know down there as well. If you are enjoying my videos in any way, shape, or form, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.